A marketing strategy that I don't think anyone's specifically done just specifically for finding motivated sellers for your wholesaling real estate business. This could even help you close your first deal. And this is what I'm going to call the business card strategy. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Devin Knupp here, back at you with a brand new video, and I'm going to be talking about the topic of business cards as a real estate wholesaler. And here's the thing, I really don't think that you really need business cards, but if you use them specifically towards a marketing strategy to develop seller leads for your wholesaling business, I think this could be beneficial for a lot of people. And so the thing is I don't think that you don't need business cards when you meet up with people. To be honest, I hate using business cards for different stuff, but using them as a marketing strategy, I think that's a completely different tactic. And I'll explain what I mean inside of here. It's a little bit confusing, honestly, but the thing is what you could do is get business cards and give them to a lot of people and use them as a networking piece. And so the thing is, first of all, if you have business cards as a real estate wholesaler, you're going to need two different ones. If you just truly just have business cards for your wholesaling business and you are using them for a networking purpose and just giving them to different people. Obviously, you're going to have the seller side where you're going to have something that's going to probably look like this, where it's going to say, hey, I buy houses, we buy them in any condition, we pay fast, and we pay cash and we close quickly and everything's all good and whatnot. And the business card that I'm going to throw up real quick will kind of show you what I'm talking about. And these are the types of cards that you're going to give to sellers. This is kind of like something along the lines of, this is who I am and I buy houses and I'm a real estate investor. Now, obviously, when it comes to the other side of things, when you're working with cash buyers and you're going to different networking events, another type of business card that you can use personally is something along the lines of, I'm a real estate wholesaler and I come across deeply discounted properties. If you want to go to my cash buyer list, join my cash buyer list, go to this website. This is my phone number, or this is my business's phone number. And this is where you can get all the information about purchasing these houses. And maybe you have a website or something along those lines that you advertise your properties at. Obviously, you'll need two different business cards in this business if you are getting business cards. Honestly, like I said, I don't really use business cards all that much, but here's the marketing strategy that I'm gonna be talking about. So what you could do is, like a lot of people, you use Post-it notes, use different stuff like that, or you use flyers and put them up different places. Like you could go to your local church and put up a flyer saying, hey, I buy houses fast cash. You can put them in your local gas station, local grocery store, and you can put these all on these little free Post-it boards that a lot of people have, where people are like, I lost my dog, here's some service that I want to promote or whatnot, and you can put one of those flyers up. But here's another alternative as well. If you get a bunch of business cards for the seller side of the deal, what you can do is get a bunch of these and just flood them everywhere. And what you can do is any realtors that you work with, just maybe give them 20 business cards. And hey, if you ever come across somebody, just give them my business card and have them give me a call if they're a distressed or motivated seller. And I know for a fact the local, we have a bagel shop down the street. It's a mom and pop type of business, and what they have is all these little Altoid cans all along the counter of all these business cards that people have for different local businesses. Obviously, a lot of them are real estate agents, but if you can design one that kind of stands out and put them inside of something like that, and just maybe some local businesses will promote your business in that sense, you can put them inside of there. You can also go to, like I said, all these different gas stations, churches, grocery stores, and use one of those Post-it board, one of those what are they called? I can't think of the name right now. I don't know why. But where you put a pin in, a thumbtack in, and then you put your business card on there if you want to. You can give them to just a lot of people that might know somebody that has a motivated seller. And what you're going to do is give all of these business cards to all these different people and just kind of let them work for you. You may not see any immediate results from this, But to be honest, I know from like Vistaprint, you can buy like 500 cards for like $20 or less with their like different promotions that they have. And so obviously this strategy is a pretty cheap strategy. You kind of just design your own business card, make it stand out, and you can literally just put them everywhere. And then on top of that, let's say that you're driving for dollars or something like that, and you're just taking pictures of these houses already. Maybe you're using Deal Machine, maybe you're just writing them all down on a list and skip tracing them later. Whatever your strategy is with driving for dollars, as you're driving by the houses, you could also run up and put your business card on the door. And it has like all the information that they need to know to be able to get in contact with you. Maybe you have a website or something like that. And you could just literally put these everywhere. You don't have to like specifically go out of your way to be able to just print a bunch of these off. You just buy them in bulk and then just use them as you go on. And over time, as time goes on, you should have them like literally everywhere. If you just keep like 30 of them on you at a time or something like that, and you just give them to literally everybody, eventually people are either going to put them on their fridge, they're just going to end up everywhere. And as they start to show up more and more people are going to be like, there's going to be a few people that are going to come across these and be like, wow, I really need this service. I need to get rid of my house right now. I'm motivated and I just need this house out of my hands. Maybe some circumstance comes up or a situation. You can just be able to find all of these different sellers and everything like that from this strategy that really doesn't cost that much money. Like I said, you can buy like 500 cards for pretty cheap. And this is like a lot cheaper than obviously a lot of other marketing strategies that are out there. Now, the thing is as well is you're going to have to consistently do this. So if you're consistently just giving them to everybody, putting them out everywhere, at least for these seller business cards, word's going to get around and it's going to be kind of like more of a like unaware kind of situation. You're kind of just putting your name or your business into people's heads and they're thinking, hey, like I might not need this, but this is kind of like something that could be useful. And with this ability to have all these business cards, like I said, I don't think anybody's really talked about the strategy, and I think it's something that if you implemented and you did consistently, you would be able to generate some seller leads. And then if you added this onto a different marketing stream as well, like let's say that you're doing skip tracing and cold calling, or you're doing something along the lines like direct mail or online marketing, whatever your marketing strategy is, honestly, this would be a good strategy just to add on top. Maybe it only generates you like, let's say 10 seller leads a month, but out of those 10 seller leads a month, eventually like over a couple of months, 10 seller leads every month, eventually someone's going to be interested in selling their house at a discount and they're a motivated seller. And it's a very cost-effective strategy. I feel like it's a little bit more time intuitive and you're going to have to be a little bit more creative on where to put these, and you're going to have to probably network a little bit more. So if you're a little bit more introverted, maybe this isn't the best strategy for you by networking with realtors and giving these to realtors and whatnot. But this is a really good strategy that I think a lot of people could easily implement, and it also just builds up a lot of relationships as well. And maybe you can also give them like your one buyer's business card that you have, and then like a bunch of sellers cards. So then they just have them on file. Like I said, I personally don't really like to use business cards too much, but it is a pretty kind of like, it gives you kind of a more like professional look to it. And I think the main reason why I don't use a lot of business cards is because I need to update them. Got like a new email address, and I just could have designed them better and everything like that. And it just hasn't been on the top of my mind. But if you really want to and you were really motivated to go out there and close a deal, go out there, buy a bunch of business cards, and take action on this. And so if you need the website, it's just vistaprint.com, VISTA print.com. That's the website I recommend. That's what I use for any business cards that I need to order. Obviously, there's probably other companies out there for this, but usually they're pretty cost effective. They run promotions literally all the time, and it's some high quality stuff. So anyways, that's what I got for you guys, the business card marketing stream strategy for your real estate wholesaling business. Hope you all enjoyed it. A little bit different, a little bit fresh. But anyways, if you haven't already and you need the step-by-step guide on how to go out there and wholesale a house, I really recommend that you go check this video out right here. I'm gonna break it all down inside of there. It's not gonna cost you anything. It's an hour long, so make sure you bring a pen and paper when you're watching the video, and I'm gonna release a lot of golden nuggets inside of that video. But anyways, if you haven't already, join the fam, join the game by hitting the subscribe button down below, smash that like button, and like always, I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.